When we talk about heavy lift pieces, ODCs, over-dimensioned cargoes, they always require a lot of planning. There's no shipment like the other one. So they're all unique. They are all customized, and they all require a lot of planning. Sometimes it's just very small amount of time you need to spend, but sometimes it's weeks, months, years even you work on shipments, and you need a lot of information. And if the information we get as basis for our planning is not good, is not available, then we don't have a chance to do a proper planning and conduct a good shipment. In an early stage of a project, here on the left side, you have good chances to influence the project. Looking at the technical side of things, I can still discuss with the manufacturer where he puts the lashing points, where can we put the lifting slings around. Once the cargo is being built and in the port already, somewhere here, changes are not so easily possible anymore. Changes are always possible, but there's always connected to a price. It costs time and money. And yeah, that's why we try to be involved as early as possible, because normally changes are needed. COG position, the center of gravity. If we ask for that information, it's super important. In the heavy lift shipment business, that's one of the most important figures you can get, next to weight and dimensions. The center of gravity is a virtual point which describes where the mass of an object is concentrated. So, and where the gravity acts. Pictures, because there's something wrong here. It looks like it's not coming up straight, this ship loader of 680 tons, right? And that's correct. It didn't come up vertically and not in plane. It is heavily listing over to the port side, to the left side. And that's because the center of gravity was not where we expected it to be. There's two options. You can adjust the rigging to bring the hook to a different place, vertically above the center of gravity. But in many cases, you are even able to adjust the position of the center of gravity. With these ship loaders, it's nice that they have these big arms, the big outriggers, and they can be moved. We just moved the outrigger up, and that shifted the center of gravity to the right place. So we were able to lift it up properly. If you don't know, if you're not sure what is really meant with something that is written to you or said to you, don't hesitate to ask, clarify it. Swell is very important. Who has heard the term swell before? Now you need to raise your hands. It's very important because there's also a contractual term, swell-free port, right? Is that correct? Yeah, and it's important because swell is a special kind of wave which affects vessels very much. And when you look at a normal wave, like we had, we call it waves or wind waves, let's say, because wind creates waves. And when they are created by the wind, they are looking like this. When they get older, the wind is gone a long time, but the waves travel, they stretch, they get longer and a bit lower, but they don't lose their power. So they get long, and that's then called swell. Swell is old waves, and it's long waves. Not necessarily high anymore, but long. And the problem with those waves is they have a super big effect on our vessels.